Laurence and Patricia sat under the up escalator at the mall. They each had a double chocolate ultra-creamy super whip frosticino with decaf coffee in it, which made them feel super grown up. They were lulled by the machinery working right over their heads, the wheel of steps going around forever, and they had a view of the big fountain, which made a friendly splashing noise. Soon both their drinks were nothing but throaty, snorty noises as they took the last pulls on their straws, and they were both blitzed on sugar. They could see the feet and ankles of people passing on the down escalator between them and the fountain. They took turns trying to guess who these people were, based just on their footwear. "That lady in the white sneakers is an acrobat, and a spy," Patricia said. "She travels around the world doing performances and planting cameras in top-secret buildings. She can sneak in anywhere because she's a contortionist as well as an acrobat." A man in cowboy boots and black jeans came past, and Laurence said this was a rodeo champion who had been challenged to a Dance Revolution showdown against the world's best breakdancer, and it was happening at this very mall. A girl in Ugg boots was a supermodel who had stolen the secret formula for hair so shiny it brainwashed anyone who saw it, said Patricia, and she was hiding at the mall, where nobody would ever expect a supermodel to go. Laurence thought the two women in smart pumps and nylons were life coaches who were coaching each other, creating an endless feedback loop. The man in black slippers and worn gray socks was an assassin, said Patricia, a member of a secret society of trained killers who stalked their prey, looking for the perfect moment to strike and kill undetected. "It's amazing how much you can tell about people from their feet," said Patricia. "Shoes tell the whole story." "Except us," said Laurence. "Our shoes are totally boring. You can't tell anything about us." "That's because our parents pick out our shoes," said Patricia. "Just wait until we're grown up. Our shoes will be insane." In fact, Patricia had been correct about the man in the gray socks and black shoes. His name was Theodolphus Rose, and he was a member of the Nameless Order of Assassins. He had learned 873 ways to murder someone without leaving even a whisper of evidence, and he'd had to kill 419 people to reach the number 9 spot in the NOA hierarchy. He would have been very annoyed to learn that his shoes had given him away, because he prided himself on blending with his surroundings. His was the gait of a mountain lion stalking the undergrowth, clad in the most nondescript black slippers and mountaineer socks. The rest of his outfit was designed to fade into the background, from the dark jacket to the cargo pants with their bulky pockets stuffed with weapons and supplies. He kept his bony, close-shaved head down, but every one of his senses was primed. His mind ran countless battle scenarios, so that if any of the housewives, mall-walking seniors, or teenagers attacked without warning, Theodolphus would be ready. Theodolphus had come to this mall looking for 2 special children, because he needed a pro bono hit to keep up his standing in the Nameless Order. To that end, he had made a pilgrimage to the Assassin Shrine in Albania, where he'd fasted, inhaled vapors, and gone 9 days without sleep. And then he'd stared into the ornately carved seeing hole in the floor of the shrine, and he'd seen a vision of things to come that still replayed in his nightmares. Death and chaos, engines of destruction, whole cities crumbling, and a plague of madness. And at the last, a war between magic and science that would leave the world in ashes. At the center of all this were a man and a woman, who were still children now. His eyes had bled as he'd crawled away from the seeing hole, his palms scraped away and his knees unhinged. The Nameless Order had recently imposed a strict ban on killing minors, but Theodolphus knew this mission to be holy. Theodolphus had lost his prey. This was the first time he had ever been inside a mall, and he was finding the environment overwhelming with all of the blaring window displays and the confusing